Back we are inside the UTRGV Fieldhouse. Get all your ESPN College Volleyball all in one place with the all-new ESPN app. Unlock with the ESPN Unlimited plan or log in with your TV provider. Alongside Jada Rael, I'm Brian Smith. We have seen a phenomenal match here between UTRGV and the New Orleans Privateers. Set 1 belonged to UTRGV, but set 2, the Privateers came out and shook off everything that hadn't gone right for them in that last part of the set 1, and they were very strong in set 2. Vaqueros had a number of strong serves midway to appear to take control in set 2. But after that, it was all Privateers.
Yeah, Courtney Roundtree really started to find that rhythm and set that momentum shift for the Privateers, but Costantini really quickly came back and showed her service ace game, but the Privateers towards the end of that set really took the reins, and it all started once more with who else? Courtney Roundtree getting them going. We saw great things from both teams, but in this last set, the Privateers just wanted it more. They battled for it, Brian.
Privateers end up hitting, are you ready for this? 370 in set 2. Well above what we saw in the opening set. They were very nice on the service line, limiting the service errors, only 2 in that second set. And in doing so, they positioned themselves to kind of play stunner here at UTRGV. They're on the road, finishing up this road trip, and they are pulled level a set apiece between UTRGV and New Orleans. Vaqueros took that opening set 25-22, but the Privateers, battled back 25-21 in set number 2. Match high tying 7 kills right now for Roundtree, as you mentioned, Jada. She's been short of spectacular on 667 hitting, but UTRGV has a strong middle of their own that's putting up some big numbers. Juliana Bryant has 7 kills herself on 455 hitting. What does it mean for your middles to play such a major part in your attack?
It means a lot in terms of controlling the game and also figuring out who is going to be fed the most in this. So right now we're seeing that from Brian from UTRGV and then Courtney Roundtree from the Privateers. So a lot of good middle action, but once more, now it's becoming a game of predictability. It's like, okay, if the ball's going to go to Brian, let me start shifting over my outside to my right side blocks to start covering more ground to get in front of her. And same thing on the other side of the net with Roundtree for the Vaqueros. So it's like just figuring out who can get in front of who in a quickly matter because of how quick those sets are to the middles, figuring out heights, connection with your setters, that's key, and both these teams have really showed that they have been forces to be reckoned with their setter and middle blocker connections that they've established.
It creates an interesting pace. You get so used to seeing teams go feed the pin, feed the pin, feed the pin. Change of pace is what happens in the middle. Both of these teams finding success in the middle. We're seeing the pin be the change of pace rather than the middle. Approaching the start of set number 3 here. Vaqueros will have the opening serve. It's going to belong to Isabel Costantini. You get a good look at her right there. Making sure those kicks are nice and tight. And back to action we go. Opening set number 3. Here's Isabel Costantini. And another ace for Costantini. That is service ace number 5, and you would say, wow, that must be just a phenomenal performance. 5 sets, who gets 5 aces in a set? But hold on just a second. Isabel Costantini has had 5 service aces 2 other times in conference play at SFA, and here against Northwestern, this is just what she does. Vaqueros up 1-0. There's a swing from Sapp. She gets it down. 1-1 UTRGV and New Orleans here in set 3.
And a great job by Sapp talking to her libero, who actually bumped past it to her. So it was an out-of-system ball, and she was still able to put it away. Sapp has been quite effective today.
And Sapp will get to serve. And she'll serve it out. Point to UTRGV, now up 2-1. Here's the Nanu service. Opposite side swing here from Williams. Here's Franco. Nice job of keeping that up by Lehman. And down. Effort by Mayoni rewards the Privateers. We're knotted at 2-2.
And a really nice touch by Mayoni. She gets up, looking like she's going to swing at it really hard, gets up, but decides, no, let me barely tap it over. Gabranes running in for the deep back row.
Peyton Cole now serving for the Privateers. There's a touch by Sneed in the middle. Roundtree takes a heavy strike, but it's out. Point. Vaqueros now up 3-2.
The Privateers trying to form that connection again with Roundtree, but a little timing mishap, leaving that ball to go out, but really quickly the Vaqueros landed and said, nope, no touch on that one.
Just the second attack error by Roundtree, and we're in the third set. Still hitting 500. There's a swing out the middle from Williams. The block sends it back. Roundtree, the block puts it back. Juliana Bryant and Cipriani come up big. Vaqueros by 2 at 4-2.
Yeah, Brian, you said it. That was a double block in front of Roundtree, so the Vaqueros are now trying to close more area and ground in front of her.
Cipriani now back to serve. Quick set here, looking for Mayoni. She gets it down. Point to the Privateers, 4-3.
And Mayoni just lethal at the opposite side of the pin. She gets up and in between the seam of